Yeah, guys. So yesterday, last class, we have discussed about the introduction to SQL as well as the syllabus of your ETL testing and SQL. So last class, we have started with the introduction to SQL. So we have just gone through the introduction of SQL, history of SQL, and some common databases what we have, as well as we have gone through the sub language of SQL. This sub language of SQL one by one we'll see in a regular classes, day by day classes. When we'll go through, we'll see one by one. This each and every topic will complete. Okay. Then yesterday we have seen the installation of how to install 11G in your laptop for the practice purpose, so that you can fire your own query and you can do practice. So as well as we have seen the how to log into the online SQL. How can you log into online SQL for the online practices? Like if you don't have laptop, if you're not able to install the software, then what you can do, you can install in your laptop. Sorry, you can go to the live SQL and you can do practice there as well. So that we have seen in last class. Today we are gonna discuss about the data types. Today we are gonna discuss about the data types in SQL. So what are the data types we have in a SQL? Important data types. It's like very limited scope for the data types in SQL. So we'll see today what are the data types in SQL is supported. So just give me 1 minute. So these are the data types in Oracle SQL. So next topic is data types in Oracle SQL. Okay. So this data types will be valid for all the database. Whatever the database I have come across, all the places it's like same data types only. So what is data types? I'll explain you in some terms. So there are three types of data types. There are three types of data types we have in databases. Okay, so string data types, numeric data types, and then date and time data types. So I'll give you example of this one, what it means exactly, the data types in databases. Now, if I'll go to my databases, so this is the database, correct? Like here we have tables. This is the table, one table. This is another table. This is another table. So all these things are called tables. So why we are creating tables? To store some data in this table, to store some data into these tables. So in this, if you'll see this table, so how many records we have stored here? We have stored 107 records. And what type of data is stored here? It is based on the employees related information. All the information related to employees we have stored, like employee ID, commission percentage, first name, last name, email ID of employee, phone number of employee, hire date of employee, job ID, salary of employee, everything we have stored here in this employees table. Maybe one company is there where we have the employee table they have created, and this based on this employee table, we have stored all the employee related details. So now if you'll observe here carefully, so in employee ID, you can see the data, it looks like numbers. Data, it looks like numbers. Correct. Employee ID, you have all numbers only. And when you see first name, it's all characters. All characters. Names are in character or string values. Okay. So if you see here, Stephen, Nina, and all these things are in character or string format. Okay. So there is no numbers at all. So like this, you have email also in character string. Phone number is in number plus a special character like dot is there, and then phone number also with the special numbers plus a special character. Like this hire date in a date format. Hire date is in date format, like 17 June 2003. And this job ID is nothing but your characters and with the underscore. So means how will you decide that what type of data you are gonna store in each and every column? This vertical will be called as column. Horizontal will called as records. Horizontal will be called as records. So these are called as columns. So how will you say that how you're gonna store, what type of data you're gonna store in employee ID? What type of data you're gonna store in first name? How can you declare? So while creating a table, we have to declare we have to declare that this employee ID, what type of data it will hold. what type of data it will hold. Now I'll show you the structure of this table. So when we say that DSC and then table name, it will give you the structure of this table, the structure of the whatever the table. If you want to find the structure of the table, if you run this one, you'll be able to see that what are the columns are there in employees table, what are the columns are there, you'll be able to find here. Employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, commission percentage, manager ID, department ID. These are all columns in employees table. So this is the structure of your employees table. Now carefully, if you'll observe here, this is the column name, your employee ID. And when you see the data of this table, no, you are seeing that employee ID is holding all the numbers data. Same thing they have explained here. Employee ID will hold what type of data it will hold? Number data. And how much length it will hold? 6 digit it can hold maximum. 6 digit it can hold maximum. Okay. Here, if you see here, three digit they have added. All the characters, all the digits are in digits. But up to 6 digit you can add here numbers. Okay. So employee ID, what data it will hold? Number. So this is the data types, guys. This employee ID is having what type of data types? Number data type. And what type of, how much length it will hold? Up to 6 digit it can hold. Same thing, if you'll see the first name, it can hold characters or string data. So same thing here, they have declared as a first name. Data type is varchar2. Varchar2 means it will hold number plus strings plus a special character. This varchar2 is a data type which will hold the string value, And up to what character, how many characters it will hold? 20 characters. The first name, data type is varchar2, and it can hold up to 20 characters. So if you'll see here, it's holding 6 characters, 5 characters, 3 characters, maybe it will be 9 characters, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 9 characters. Like that, yeah, up to 20 characters maximum it can hold first name, because it is declared here. While creating a table, you will declare the columns, you will give the columns and data types. This not null and all will discuss when we'll discuss constraints. So as of now, you ignore this null and not null. As of now, we have to focus this column name and then data type of this. So like this salary is having numbers. Commission percentage is having numbers. Okay. Email is having also varchar2. Like this, you see a hire date is having date data type. So while creating a table, you will declare columns, which columns will hold what type of data. So you are gonna give either string data types or numeric data types, date and time data types as per your requirement. What type of data you're gonna add there? What type of data you are gonna add there? Okay. So this is what your data types in Oracle. This is what is the data types in Oracle. Okay. Now coming back to your things. Now you can read this one and then I'll explain you. Just read once and then I'll explain. I'll explain you why phone number used as a varchar. We'll explain in some time. Just read this once. Okay. So if you have finished reading, then read this one. So, if you have any doubt, just hold your doubts. I may explain you whatever the doubts you may have, and end of the sessions, end of the topics, you can ask your doubt if you'll have. Most probably, I'll explain the same thing. But if Still, if you'll have any doubt, then we'll discuss. Read second slide. If you have joined now, like I see 3, 4 people joined now. You want to see the definition of this one, data types like this one. If you want, if you have not missed, the new people who have joined recently, like I see 3, 4 people join now, or you have finished it. Okay, just I'll hold for 10 seconds. Okay, guys. Now, next one. Read this one. Second slide of data types. This is very important. You're gonna use throughout. Uh, like until unless you will be practicing your SQL, you are gonna use it. Okay, guys. So now I'll explain you what is Oracle string data type. So as I told you that in any database, these are the three major data types. These are the three major data types. So in database, we have very limited scope for the data types, because if you see Python, Java, and all, you will have huge data types, like there'll be float, then Boolean, so many other data types there will be in Python and Java. But in SQL, we don't need much data types. All data will be as same as it is. So like only three data types will cover your all the data. So string data types, we'll see now Oracle string data types, what it means. So Oracle string data types will have varchar2, char, varchar. So there are three types of data types in the Oracle string data types. So varchar2, and then char, and then varchar size. So what is this varchar2? No? It is like it will hold the data up to 4,000 byte of capacity. This varchar2 will hold up to 4,000 byte of characters. Okay, and it is used to store variable strings data within the predefined length. Within the predefined length. So whatever the length you will decide here, so up to that length only it will hold the data. And this varchar2 will hold alphanumeric value, guys. This will hold alphanumeric value. What it means by alphanumeric? Alphanumeric means what? Alphanumeric means what? It will hold alphabets. It will hold alphabet, plus it will hold numbers. You can store number also, as well as you can store the special character. A special character, a special characters means like your underscore, dollar symbol, hash. All these things you can store when you give data type as a varchar 2. Means what? When you give varchar 2, then it can hold alphabets, numbers, and special character. I'll show you in sometimes what it means. So varchar 2, it will be hold 4,000 byte of character. Character size is, it will hold up to 2,000 byte of character. And earlier days, people were using char data type, but nowadays, if you'll give char as a data type, automatically it will take varchar to data type. If you'll give any column as a char data type, it will take automatically varchar to data types. And Another thing is varchar. It will also hold up to 2000 byte of character, 2000 byte of character. And if you give while declaring, while creating a table, if you give first name is equals to varchar, by default it will take varchar to 1 because varchar is outdated. Where earlier days they have declared, they have defined varchar only, but nowadays or from past 4 5 years, if you declare as a varchar, if any column if you declare as a varchar, by default it will take varchar 2. It will be assigned by default only. So I'll create the tables, I'll show you how it is gonna take varchar 2. As of now, you assume that we have important one is varchar 2 only. You can ignore these two as of now, but you should know that what is CAD and what is varchar. But they may not ask you in interview because you are gonna show some experience. They are not going to ask this interview. But while creating a table, you will be knowing this all varchar 2 and varchar. So if you will declare a column as a varchar, by default it will take varchar 2 only. If you define as a column as a cat, by default it will take varchar 2 only because it will hold the maximum byte. Maximum byte. This varchar 2 will hold maximum byte. And varchar2 size, like consider that if you want to insert any name with a 20 character maximum, more than 20 characters, you don't want to insert the name, then if you will give 21 character, it will throw error. It will throw error. Like this here, first name, they have allowed to insert only 20 characters only. 20 characters only. More than 20 characters, if you will insert, it will throw error. So this is what your string data type. This is what your string data type. Okay. Now, if you see here, Oracle numeric data types means what? Numeric data types means what? Any column, if you want to add data as a number, any column, if you want to add a data as a number, then you are gonna define while creating a table, you are gonna define a data type as number, a data type as number, data type as number. Okay, data type as number. And what is the format it will accept? Number P comma S. Number P comma S. What it means by number P comma S? P stands for precision. P stands for precision. S stands for scale. Precision means what? Precision means before decimal, whatever the values are there, that will be called as precision. Okay. After decimal, whatever the values are there, that will be called as scale. So you can add a value, a number data types. Consider that you are going to add number data types and precision and scale you can write in this format P comma S. Means what? Before decimal, you can add up to 5 digits. After decimal, it will allow only 2 digits. So this is what your precision and scale. It contains number data type contains precision P before decimal and scale S after decimal value. The precision P can range from 1 to 38 only. Means what? This P value you can add before decimal, you can add up to 38 digit only. More than 38 digit, it will not allow you. Up to 38 digit only, you can add. 1 digit to 38 digit only, you can add before decimal. P value will range from 1 to 38 only. I'm repeating again and again. It will hold up to 38 digit only. If you'll give data type number and here 38, 39 if you'll give, it will throw error. While creating a table, if you'll give 39, it will throw error because it will accept up to 38 digit only. And decimal value, how much value it will accept? It will accept and the scale S can range up to 127 digits. So after decimal, you can add up to 127 digit. After decimal, you can add up to 127 digit. Okay. Before decimal, 38 digit maximum. 38 digit maximum. After decimal, 127 digit you can add. Okay, this is your number data type. Someone can ask me, what is the like in the salary value, they have written like number 8 comma 2. What is meaning of number 8 comma 2? So it's very simple. Just now I have explained you. So number 8 comma 2 means nothing but before decimal, it will hold 8 digit. Before decimal, it will hold 8 digit like this. 3, 6, 7, 8. And after decimal, it will hold 2 digit like this. Okay, it is allowed like this. Commission percentage, if you see, they have also explained number 2 comma 2 means what? Number 2 comma 2 means what? Before decimal, it will hold 2 digit. After decimal, it will hold 2 digit. I'll show you the example of this one. Now, if you see the commission percentage, if you go down, you see here, after decimal, how many digit they have added? 2 digit they have added. Before decimal, 1 digit only. Okay, before decimal also 2 digit they can add, but their value is 0.15, so that's why they are more than 2 point. It will not take more than 2 values. After decimal will not take if you have defined as 2 comma 2. If you have defined as 2 comma 2, before decimal 2 values, after decimal 2 values. Same thing for the Oracle date and time data types. If you want to store data in date format, if you want to store data in date format, then you're gonna use it what? Date data type. If you want to store data in a date format, then you're gonna use date data type. You see here, higher date. Higher date, what type of data it have? It has date data. Date data. 9th December 2006. 23 November 2007. Like that, it hold date data. DD, YY form. DD means day, YY means, MM means month, and YY means year. So DD, YY format, it's holding the data in a date format. That's why they have defined it as a data type as date data type. Okay. So that is what? Date, it is used to store a valid date and time format with a fixed length. It ranges values from 1st January 4712 BC to December 31 4 times of 9 AD. Means what? Minimum value it will accept 1st January 1900, starting value it will accept 1st January 1900. 1900 is long back, guys. 120, 124 years back. Okay. So starting date, like you can mention as a 1st January 1900, and end date you will mention as a 31st December, 4 times of 9. You cannot assume also. We are into 2024 now. 4 times of 9 means you can not assume also. Why they are mentioning like this? Consider that you are working in a company. Okay, considering you are working in a company, you have joined a company, but your HR, maybe they don't know when you have joined the company. So what they will do, while inserting the data, they will make it like this. Because they don't know when you have joined the company, they will insert minimum value like this, so that anyone, if they see, they will think that okay, maybe his date of joining is not confirmed, or like when he joined we don't know, so he will mention like this. When you are still working in a company, and there is no plan to leave the company, then what they will do, maximum date, what they will enter, they will enter as a 31st December, 31st December, 4 times of 9. Because we don't know when you're going to leave the company. So maximum date they will mention, so that if anyone will see the data, no, they will assume that, okay, fine, this is the maximum date. He is still working in a company. Exit date is not confirmed. So this is the final date. Is it clear now? Okay. Now coming back to your range, the minimum date will be like this. Maximum date, you can add it here. The Oracle data types, Oracle data database, I saw that the data in DDMMYY format only. Your data is in DDMMYY format only. It's got, you need to add. You see here DDMMYY format only, it is accepting. Okay, but you can change it. We'll see that in functions. How can we change the data? based on the DDMMYYY format. We'll see that. Okay. Now another one in the date also, timestamp. If you want to add a data in a date format plus hours, minute, and second, hours, minute, and second. In this format, if you want to add the data, then you're gonna mention your data type as a timestamp. Then you're gonna mention your data type as timestamp, and in this you can add DDMMYYY and hours, minute, and second. Hours, minute, and second. Hours, minute, and second. You can add like that. So this is how your date and time data types will move. Now we are open for you can ask your doubt if you have any doubt. Only time you cannot do it, I guess. Okay, we have to see time. If you'll mention, then how will you identify that time can change? Like same times will happen every day. So then no need to no use of that data. Consider that I'm gonna take the class. I'm gonna take the class, and I'll say that 8 p.m. I'm gonna take the class. 8 p.m. I'm gonna take the class. What it means? Which day I'm gonna take? Date is not, if you'll not date the mention, if you'll not mention the date, time every day it's repeating 2 times, 1 time. So there is no use only time to mention that one. So you have to mention that. If I'll say that you have joined company on which date and which time you have joined. So you will say that, okay, I have joined 1st January. I have joined 1st January 2024 a company, and I have joined 12 p.m. 12 a.m. I have joined. Something like 12 p.m. I have joined the company. So, or 10 a.m. I have joined the company. Okay, 10 a.m. I have joined the company. So if you'll mention, if someone is asking when you have joined the company, enter the data. If you'll mention like this, there is no use only. Correct. Without date, time is not no use one. So this is how you have to mention date with the time, not alone time. Yeah, go ahead, guys. If you have any doubt, then let me know. If you're okay, then we'll move to next topic.
So just like we have date data type, timestamp data type, we also have time data type.
Time data type I have not come across. In you can search in the Google time data type, time data types in SQL. Date format YYY. So date and time is there. Okay, it's not like single only the time you will not get. It will come with the date and time only. Got it?
Okay, sir.
That is the good practice. Don't if you see, anyway you are not going to insert the data, you will just write the select statement, but always do with the date and time only, both. Next question. Speed is fine, or you want faster or slow? The explanation is fine or speed is fine. Can you comment on that? Or you want fast or you want slow, guys? Speed is good. Speak up, guide. How much you will see?
Yes,
Yeah.
Jay, pretty good.
So now, if you see here, so now one request from everyone. Okay. See, I am here to teach you and you are here to grab the knowledge. Okay. I know like few people, they will know the logics, they will know earlier the topics and all. Maybe you will be better than me in some of the people who will join in starting for the checking purpose and all. But if you'll have any doubt, if you'll not ask, if you'll not ask, then that doubt will be for long time. And if same question in interview, if they will ask you, then again it will be, you may lose the offer later. So whatever the doubt in our regular classes, if you'll have, you ask, okay? If you hesitate to ask in the class, you can WhatsApp me or you can call me also. We will discuss your doubt. But don't keep doubt in SQL. anywhere, like, because same thing you are gonna do in a project, same thing you are gonna face in the interview. So you have to clear your doubt class by class only, because the day by day we'll be moving to the good speed. Okay, so initial 1 week I'll take slowly, maybe next till next week, but after that maybe we'll have 1 hour 15 minute, 1 hour 20 minute sessions continuously. Okay. Okay, guys. So now, if you see here, we have finished with the first chapter. Now we'll move to next chapter. As of now, like no one is having any doubt. So we are gonna start with the DRL command. So this is the very first topic. Very first things what we are gonna learn, how to write the query in your SQL database. How we are gonna write the first query in SQL database. Okay. So today we are gonna start with the second chapter, that is called as data retrieval techniques, and it's very basic, very basic. You can say that when you are learning alphabets, it's a A. It's a starting thing in your SQL database. Okay. Now, data retrieval techniques, what it means, what are the things will come? Select a statement will come under data retrieval techniques. Select a statement will come in data retrieval technique, DRL technique. So, and with select, from and where clause we can use. With a select statement, we can use from clause as well as where clause. So how can we use it? Just read this once, and then I'm gonna explain you how we are gonna write the first question, and then later on we'll make it little bit higher version, and then we will make it as a little bit complex end of the topic, from basic to medium to complex. Just read this once. Okay, guys. So now we are gonna do our basic first query. We are gonna write select a statement. What it means by select a statement? The select query retrieve data from one or more existing table. We use etc. Means what? If you want to fetch the data, if you want to fetch the data, if you want to fetch the data, then you're gonna use select star from employees. Employees means what? If you want to fetch all the columns from the table, if you want to fetch all the columns from the table, then you're gonna just write select star from table name, and whatever the data which belongs to this table, it will populate. 107 records which belongs to employees table, it will populate. How many columns are there? 11 columns are there. So it will populate 11 columns. When you write star, star means print all the columns, and whatever the data is there in this table, you print that. All the columns, all the rows. Star means you're giving permission to print all the columns, all the rows. From means what? From is the address. It will be indicator from where you want. From this table I want. From this table I want. Why I am using say what is that? Uh, why I'm using the semicolon? Because when you write in SQL, no, when you write a query, you should terminate that query. Once you have written the query, you have writing the query is done, then you're gonna terminate the query using semicolon. You are gonna terminate the query using semicolon. Why? Because if you write another query, consider that I'm writing another query after this query from departments table. Departments table. What will happen if you will not give this semicolon here? Now see, it's throwing error. It will assume, database will assume that your query still continue after this. Means what? You have not terminated this query. Means we have to run both the query. When you run this one, When you run this one, it will say that SQL command not properly ended. Now, if I'll give semicolon here, means what? This a database is thinking that I have to execute both the queries. So you have to, whenever you have done with the writing of the one query, then terminate the query with a semicolon. Then you will not get the error. Two way you can execute the query. You can select this whole thing and you can run this on the green color. If you click here, you will be able to see the screen, output screen. Or else you can click on this in anywhere in the query. You see here, blinking things are happening. Blinking line is there. Click on the green color button, then it will execute this one. It will assume that till from where we have to start. After this column, it will start from here and till the semicolon, it will execute it. So this is how we do as a basic query. Star means all the columns, all the rows, whichever it belongs to the this table, employees table, all the rows, all the columns. Now, if you want to save this output screen, if you want to save this output screen, like for time being, I want to save this output screen. Okay, how can you do that? You see here pin button. You see here pin button. Click on this pin button. This output will be saved for this window. And when you run another query, another worksheet will open here. Another query sheet will open. Another result will open. It will not harm anything on this. It will open another sheet. Now see, it will open again. If you will save this one also and you will run it again, it will open third one. So this is very important, very useful when you do the data validations. You run the one query and you save that output screen, you modify another query, same query you modify, and you can run another tab will open, and then you can compare this and this. You can compare this and this. So this is the good way to write it. Okay, so this is the first syntax we covered. The select query retrieve data from one or more existing table. The SQL select statement is used to fetch the data from a database table, which returns data in a row and column format. Means what? When you write select a statement, it will return data in a column and row format. Row and column format. The result table are called as result set. Okay, so result table are called as result set. Now, the star operator represents all the column of the table. The moment you will write select a star from the table name, it will populate all the columns from the table. Okay. So whoever is seeing first time, this is very basic for you. Maybe the people who know already, you can also listen it first. Maybe some important point you may hear it, which you don't know earlier. Okay. Now, second syntax is that consider that I don't want to fetch all the columns. I don't want to fetch all the columns. 11 columns I don't want to fetch. Whatever the column is stored, I don't want to fetch. I want to see only employee ID from the employees table. I want to see only employee ID data only from employees table. I don't want to see 52 columns. I don't want to see 100 columns. I want to see only column or one or two columns. Then how we are going to write it? We are going to write it column name, select column 1, column 2, column n from the table name. This is the second syntax we are going to discuss. You can add column 1, comma, column 2, comma, column n from table name. Okay, so I want to fetch only employee ID from employees table. So simply you can write it employee underscore ID from employees table. Employees table. Click here. You will get only employee ID columns. Only employee ID columns you got it. Consider that now I want to see first name also. I want to add first name also. I want to get details of employee ID and first name. What we have to do? Employee ID, comma, first name, same as it is. It is not case sensitive. Column name is not case sensitive, guys. But you have to pass same as it is name. How the name is there. Employee underscore ID and first name, first underscore name you have to pass. You can write in uppercase or lowercase. It's not a problem. Now you see employee ID and first name you got. Now I want to get employee ID, first name, and salary column as well. You can write it like this. So you got all three columns. You got the all three columns. Now you want to write phone number also. Someone asked me why phone number is having varchar. I'll explain you one. Let me explain. End of the session, I'll explain you. I forgot to explain why this is mentioned as a varchar to this one. Okay. Now, if you see, I want to add here phone number. So you can write in uppercase. It will take. But same name you have to pass. Phone number, phone number. Okay. So like this, you're gonna add more columns and all. Okay. So this is the second syntax. Any doubt up to here? Any doubt, anyone? Any doubt, anyone?
No, Jay.
Uh,
In syntax too, we don't need to put star after select J.
Star means if you want to fetch all the columns from the table.
Okay, good. Mm-hmm.
But in second syntax, we have a requirement that we want to fetch only one column or two column or three columns or four columns.
Okay.
How many columns you want to fetch from the table? Same table, you can run that number of columns.
Got
Consider
it. Thank you.
one column is having 50, one table is having 50 columns. So we don't want to see all the columns, correct? Like I want to see only one major column out of 50 columns. Then you can pass one simple one column and then you can check the data of that. Clear?
Yes, Jay.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Now next one. Third syntax is saying that where condition. Before we go for where condition, just read this one. Read this one, guys, for 1 minute. Okay, guys. So now, from clause I have already explained. The SQL from clause is used to list the tables and any joins required for the SQL statement. Means from which table you want, whether one from one table or multiple table. Multiple table how to join we'll see in a join chapter. But as of now, from means it is an indicator from which table you want the data. From is an indicator. From is a keyword which will be used to indicate that from which table you want the data. Where clause, why we are using where clause, consider that. Consider that we are writing select a star from table name. We are writing select a star from table name and we are getting all the data. Correct. We are getting all the data. Means 107 records we are able to get. All the columns we are able to get. But what like 1 million record is there, 2 million record is there, 10 million records are there. So I don't want to see all the records. Okay. I don't want to fetch all the records. I want to see details of only employee ID 100. All the details of employee ID 100 I want to see. Okay. So we need to apply filter in this output result. We need to apply the filter condition to fetch only employee ID 100 data. I want to fetch all the data for the employee ID 100, first name, last name, and all these things. Okay. So in that case, we have to use where condition. In that case, we have to use where condition. What is where condition? the where clause is used to filter records out of 100 million, 2 million, 1 billion record. If you want to fetch only one value, two value, three value, then you are gonna use where condition. If any condition you want to apply based on the condition, if you want to fetch the data, then you are gonna use where condition. Based on the filter condition, you want to fetch the record, then you are gonna use where condition. It is used to extract only those records that fulfill a specified condition. Okay, the condition when you give the filter condition using where condition, whatever the condition it will fulfill, that condition only it will return. If the given condition is satisfied, then only it returns a specific value from a table. We'll explain you in some times. Now, first syntax is select a star from table name where some condition. Okay, what type of condition we can give? Consider that 1 million record is there. Now I want to fetch the record. I want to fetch the details of employee ID 100, all the details, all the columns. I want to fetch from employee ID 100 only. I don't want to see all other values. I want to see only this value. Then what we can do, we can give here where condition, filter condition we can give where employee ID is equals to 100. When you write employee ID is equals to 100, note is provided into your Google Drive. Okay, I'll tell you, I'll show you after this where you will get the notes. Now, if you run this one, you are getting only employee ID 100 data. Only employee ID 100 data you are getting. Because why? Because you are providing the condition, filter condition you are providing. Filter, what filter will do? It will eliminate the it will eliminate the unwanted things, and it will give you whatever the required is there, that only it will give you the using the filter. Same thing here also. If you want to apply a filter condition and you want to get result of the required thing, then we are going to use where condition, where employee ID is equals to 100. It will give you all the details of employee ID 100. Now I want to fetch the details of employee ID 100 and 101. How can we do that, guys? All the details of 100 and 101 employee ID.
You can use in function.
Others?
We can keep the 101 next to the 100.
Like this?
Yeah.
So it will not
100,
take.
101 in parentheses.
Yeah. So
Employee
because...
ID in.
Sorry, come again. Tell me.
Employee ID in 100. In 100 and 101 in brackets.
Yeah, that I got it. I was checking with the others. Let them also try it once. Others, is it correct? It is not correct because see, you are using assignment operator equals to sign. What equals to sign will do? Either your salary, if your salary is 10,000, your salary is 10,000, it cannot be 20,000 the same month, correct? Only one time salary, like same thing only. When you are equating anything, no, it will be equated with the one value only at a time. So when you want to pass the multiple value, then you have to use in operator. When you want to pass the multiple values, then you have to use in operator. What in operator will do? It will go and it will check. Okay, we have two values, 100 and 101. In means it will check in multiple values. You can pass the multiple value in using in operator. So like this, you will get the two values. If you want to get multiple values, then you're going to use 1 comma in operator. Okay, like this, you are getting three values. Okay, this is the second syntax. This is the second syntax. Okay, now I don't want to fetch in this case only. I don't want to fetch all the columns. I don't want to fetch all the columns. I want to see only employee ID, first name and salary column. Then what we are gonna use? We are gonna define the column names. We are gonna define the column names. Employee ID, first name, and then salary column. Now, if you run this one, it will fetch only these two columns and these two columns. Okay, so like this, you'll get the output. Okay, now this is the number data. Same thing. If I want to do where first name is equals to Stephen, give me all the details where first name is equals to Stephen. How we are gonna do it? Can anyone help me to write the query? Where first name is equals to
Equals
Stephen.
to,
Sorry.
you can give equals sign and you will give name.
First name is equals to Stephen. Is it correct?
Yes.
No, it's
Okay.
need to common in bracket.
In bracket or in single quote?
Single quote,
It's
sorry.
saying
Single quote.
Stephen is invalid identifier. Now see, if I give a single quote also, someone is saying that we have to give single quote. So it's not giving that. Now what is the problem?
Somewhere space there.
Sorry?
Space there. Yes, before yes, there's space.
Space is not there. Space is not there.
Okay.
Same thing. See, what is there? I told you column names are not case sensitive, but values are case sensitive. Values are case sensitive. How it is mentioned here? ST1. S is capital. S is in uppercase. Same thing you have to pass here. Same thing you have to pass. Then only it will be able to filter out the name. Okay. So there are two rows for the ST1 name. So, and when you pass string data, and date data, that time you have to give single quote. You have to give single quote. Same thing I can write for the date data also. Where higher date is equals to, if I'll take it, if without, it should not work. Okay, inconsistent data types means inside the single quote you have to define your string value as well as the date values. Okay, so when you write the query like this, then you have to define it like this. Okay, next one. I want to fetch the record. Now you have to help me. I want to fetch the record where salary is equals to 10,000. How can we write it, guys? All the values, all the columns I want to fetch where salary is equals to 10,000. How can we write it?
So select star from employees where salary is equal to 10,000.
Where salary
Salary is equal to 10,000.
Salary is equals to 10,000. Correct, yes. So whoever is salary is 10,000, you are getting the values. Okay. I want to fetch the record where salary is equals to 20,000. Can you help me, guys? Where salary is equals to
In
20,000.
this query, you will replace 10,000 by 20,000.
Is it correct? Everyone, is it correct?
Yes.
No, see? So why it is not returning any value? Because no one is getting exact 20,000. No one is getting exact 20,000. So that's what the problem here. That's why it is not returning the value. Now, my requirement is that I want to fetch the data. I want to fetch the employees who is getting salary in the range in between 10,000 and 20,000. Who is getting salary between 10,000 and 20,000? How can we get it?
Where salary
So we
between
use the between and
10
operators.
10,000 and 20,000.
So we have to use between and operator. So
Yes.
we have one thing, between and operator. Okay, those things when you have to pass the range, when you have to pass the range, in that case you use the between and operator. Like how it will be like this: select a star from employees where salary between 10,000 and 20,000, higher range. So what it will do, whoever is getting salary between 10,000 and 20,000, it will show those results. Now see,
When you use less than equal to,
less than equals to also you can use. Less than equals to also you can use. Like I want to fetch the data where salary is less than 10,000. The employee who is getting salary less than 10,000. That also you can write it where salary is less than equals to less than 10,000. Less than 10,000. So whoever will be getting less than 10,000 salary, it will give you all the values. Okay. So this one. One more question I want to ask. Consider that I have a table, employee table. Okay, this is employee table, and we have employee IDs 100, 100, 112. All these values are there. Now, what I want to fetch all the employees in between 100 and 120. All the columns for the employee between 100 and 120. How can we write the query, guys?
So select star from employees where employee ID between 100 and 120.
Others, can you try? Tell me, is it correct? Akshay, is it correct? Vaibhav, is it correct? Archana, is it correct?
Or we can write select staff from employees where employee ID is greater than 100 and employee ID is less than 220. 200.
But in that greater than, when you say, I say between 100 and 120 means 100
We'll
is
use greater
included.
than equal to. We'll use greater than
That
equal to.
But that will be complicated. Easy one, between operator, correct?
Between and yeah.
So select
Or
star from, there are multiple way we can write it. We'll see all the possible ways where employee ID between 100 and 120. So this query we can write it one or two ways. Okay. So this one, and then you can write it using in operator also, but in operator will be very big. In operator will be very lengthy. Okay. Another thing, one person suggested less than equals to, sorry, greater than equals to, and
less than equal to.
and employee ID
Less than equal to.
less than equals to, like this also we can use it. 100 and 102. If I'll use, yeah. So this is how you can write. So we'll not go more complicated. We don't need that much of complicated. This is more than sufficient. I'll share you the query. You can whoever want to practice it parallelly, you can practice it. And I request everyone take a notebook and pen and write it parallelly also. If you got any new point, important point, please write it. What will happen? You can refer those notes in future. Now I'll share the query. So one person is saying that select a star from employees where employee ID is less than equals to 120. Tell me one thing. If you'll have employee ID less than 100, then now you are saying that less than 120, but my requirement is that now my requirement is changed. My requirement is changed. If the employees between 120 and 130, then less than will not work. No, we have to give the range. Got it, guys? Everyone? Okay, so
can you explain again?
So you don't want to include the boundary values?
Boundary value in the sense like minimum value I have given 120 and 130 for new query. Then whatever the question, whatever the things you have told, only less than, it will throw error. It will not throw error. It will give the
So if you want to
unwanted
fetch
value.
the so do you want to fetch the employee IDs between 120 and 130?
Yes, yes, yes. How you're gonna write it? So you can change here, correct? This value only you can change.
Yes. You will replace 100 by 120 and 120 by 130.
Yes. And this between an operator, no guys, it is the values are included. This is values will be included. When you write between an op and operator, you don't have to give the equals to another. I mean, like this one, 100 is included in between operator. 120 is included. Okay, it's not excluded. Like this, you can do more practice. Anything else I'm missing? Your query will be there in your drive only. If you'll check your drive, you will be able to see the query. Okay, let me show you where you can find this document. So yesterday I have shared you what I'll do. I'll create a uh, your drive, batch 40 drive, batch 40 drive I'll create, and I'll upload here only all the videos till now completed one, as well as your the practice document and whatever the sessions we have completed. Next class will be on anyone is having any doubt? You do practice, whoever is doing it, same thing we can do in a online SQL also. Anyone want to see that how can we do that in online SQL?
Yes, Jai.
Okay. So consider that I have written the query like this. Okay. So all these queries we can run in online SQL. So let me show you quickly. SQL live. Yesterday I have explained you how you can log in. Start coding. And now see whatever the query I have written. Okay, one by one you copy. Like this, you can write it and give the schema hr.employee. Here is the run button. Where is the run button? Here. So you'll get all the values, whatever is there for that one. Okay, same thing for this one. HR dot table name, because this employees table is from, select it and then run. You're getting employee ID, first name, salary, phone number. Then your this one, like this you can paste all and give HR dot employee. Is it clear, guys? Select all and then run.
Yes, Jai.
Sorry, here I gave the wrong one, wrong place. So you're getting whoever is there, 100, 101, 100. Okay. So like this, you can do practice all. So I'll show you this one. So you're getting, who is getting salary between, sorry, employee ID 100 and 120, up to 120 you're getting. Clear? Everyone clear? Phone number I'll explain. Good. Okay. So one person is having doubt like, if you'll see the structure of this table, no? If you'll see the structure of this table, you see here, phone number is mentioned as a varchar. Phone number is mentioned as a varchar. Okay. Varchar 2, we know that it's a alphanumeric, guys. Varchar 2 is alphanumeric. Alphanumeric. Means what? It will hold number. It will hold number. It will hold alphabets and a special character. Special character. Okay. Now, if we have to give the special character in your data, now if you see your phone number, you see here the special dot is a special character, guys. Dot is a special character. So when you have to give, when you have to write data with number plus a special character plus a special character, then we have to give data type. When we have to add the data in this format, then you have to give data type as a var2 only. Var2 only. Then only you will be able to insert values like this, because number data type, you will be able to insert number plus floating values. When you will declare a column as a number, then you have to declare in a number only. Number value only you can insert. So that's why they have made it here as a var2, because they want to insert number plus a special character. Number plus a special character. Okay, if they have to enter only number, then they will give the number data type. Then they will define it as a number data type. But in your Indian number also, you are writing sometimes plus 91 and then 6363190920. Like if you will take example of mine, you are saying that a plus symbol is what? Special character. So like this, if you want to enter, then you have to give data type as varchar2 only, because varchar2 will accept its alphanumeric, means alphabet numbers plus a special character it will accept. Got it, everyone? Clear? Guys, whoever, like see, next class will be on Monday. We'll have the next class will be on Monday evening. Okay, Monday evening, 8 o'clock. So whoever want to utilize this 3 days free time, get the previous class recording. Get the previous class recording. How I have explained today, same way it will be explained for others recording also. Other
Yes, Jay,
recording.
one second. Can you please reopen that Oracle online live SQL, livesql.oracle.com?
Yeah.
When I try to run this, I get an error message that table or view does not exist. How did you select the HR schema?
So HR dot employees you have to mention. I'll paste you this query. Try with that.
On this
Maybe you have.
interface, say for example, I'm accessing the interface for the first time and I don't know the HR schema has employees table or not. How can I find that?
See, HR table is having many tables are there. Like this is defined only, and there is no written document for that one. This is the common sense. Okay. So now employees table, departments table, countries table, job history table, locations table, and region tables is given by the Oracle data types one, databases one. Oracle company, they give this table for the practice purpose.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what like it's not defined anywhere. It's just it's given by the Oracle for the practice purpose only, so that you can do practice in a with more data. Yeah, someone was asking some doubt. Tell me.